Netflix is suddenly escalating in a big way.
Yes.
Back-to-back weeks of shows. So we just got House of Cards back, and they're like, you freaking binge that because we have another show for you on March 9th.
And they say it just like that's the advertisement.
That's the advertisement. You freaking finish it.
Binge it!
Actually, should be Kevin Spacey saying to the camera.
Binge it.
Watch Kimmy Schmidt.
Not allowed to curse, but you can imagine.
The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt comes on Friday. If people don't know, it's a weird backstory on this show and where it came from. It was produced for NBC. It was ordered last year. It was announced in May. They went to upfronts. Ellie Kemper's the star and Tina Fey's the producer, which is a big combo. They were promoting the show. Oh, we're coming to NBC next year. They had filmed, I think they might have even completed production on all 13. But I know they'd gotten way into the season.
And NBC's like...
Well, I think what they said at TCA was that, I don't remember if you were at that panel or not.
For that, no.
Yeah, okay. They said that, I mean, I think that... reading between the lines, there was concerns on all... NBC's having a terrible year with comedy. They can't launch any comedies. It's really sort of a sad place for them to be considering their comedy history. Everything was bombing.
Although that's been... I feel like that's been so far in the past now. Like
I know, but it is interesting because like Parks and Rec was wrapping up, which was the last remnant. They canceled Community, even though someone else saved it, and then Parks and Rec went into its final season. So as far as quality goes, even though both those shows were never ratings hits.
Yeah, that was the last bastion of great comedy.
And there were shows that they had that some people liked, some people didn't, like A to Z, but nothing worked. Nothing hit a chord. So. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, I think there was a lot of concerns about where are they going to air this, what they're going to air it with. And so, the way that they said, I'm blanking on his name, but Tina Fey's co-producer, I think Robert Carlock, he said that he implied it was them who went to NBC, probably because of their concerns, and said, what if we talked to some other people about this? And what if we went on a break? But... although
we're on a break.
It's worth noting that NBC produced this show; they own it, and so that's where you get into an interesting thing because they want this show to succeed.
How does that financial model work?
I mean, for them, it's now like any show that they like. It's like
so they got a cut of whatever Netflix paid.
Yeah, it's like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, being an NBC Universal show, where it's like they now just license the show off to Netflix, and so Netflix acquired the show, which had finished filming season 1 and ordered a second season. And so now it's going to, come out.
So get ready to binge.
So you get ready to
binge. It's either that or 100.
Yeah.
Choose.
I think both. Yeah.
Okay.
Both are on Netflix.
I don't know why I'm having so much fun doing this too.
Choosing.
Choose.
And it was interesting because Tina Fey said that while they'd mostly finished the season, it still meant that they could kind of go back and editorially, it meant they didn't have to freak out about the 22 minutes.
Are you you were a 30 Rock fan? Or?
I love 30 Rock.
Yeah, me too. So I will really, she's such a hero of mine, Tina Fey. I love Ellie Kemper too, but Tina Fey.
Yeah.
So I will not be able to watch this weekend. That is the fact. Because I have other things that I am committed to do.
Right.
That you will find out about. But man, do I want to. Have you? I haven't seen any of it because I didn't go.
I've seen the first 3, and I liked it a lot. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, amazing. But Ellie Kemper is adorable and playing, a role that she's kind of perfect for. The plot is, what's that movie with Brendan Fraser? Because it is similar plot. It's the same idea of someone who has been away from society, although here the setup is that she was in a cult, that she was one of like a few women that this guy had taken into his crazy cult that was just him and a few women in a bunker while he convinced them that the world had ended, and they've been there since they were teenagers. There's total dark inferences here about this, but that finally
sounds hilarious.
They're discovered, and now she is in the world, has this bright-eyed Ellie Kemper who's been in a bunker for a better part of 20 years, and now is in Manhattan.
It actually has elements of Mean Girls.
A little bit, because and she's, although it's
not that she was in a cult or hidden away, but she was just raised outside of the pure culture of American schools.
Right, and it's called The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt because she's just such an optimistic.
I only bring that up because Tina Fey wrote.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good point. It's a good point. Yeah, because Ellie, on the show, her character is very optimistic, very like glasses half full. Just the sort of like, everything's going to be great character who, especially given what she went through, they kind of deal with that. And now it's on Netflix. It'll be interesting to see kind of how they shape the show going forward. And they were joking about the fact that they don't think they'll suddenly add like I guess I can't say the words either, but a million lines of profanity when they weren't in season 1. But I guess you could sneak them in, So yeah, I think that's it's a fun route for Netflix to go as they branch out into a lot of different shows.
And way more to come sooner.
It's in Bloodline like 2 weeks after.
Yeah, and then we got Daredevil in April.
It's busy times for them.